Welcome everybody, I'm Justin Freeman from runthesims.com. Today we're going to be talking about another very important concept in sports betting known as the hold. The hold is the percentage of every dollar bet on a particular market that a sports book plans to make as profit. Let's take a hypothetical example to make this a little more clear. Imagine two equally matched teams line up on a football field. We would expect Team A to be a plus 100 line, Team B plus 100 line. However, we know that's not how sportsbooks operate. Best case scenario, you're probably getting minus 110 on Team A, minus 110 on Team B. They are juicing those lines so that they come out to the sportsbook's advantage. They don't just do it on head-to-head contests. They do it on every available sports betting market. They're going to create a hold situation for them, the sportsbook, where they are guaranteed an expected profit on any particular contest or market. So we typically think of markets as being head-to-head NFL team 1 versus Team 2, but it can also be a little bit more interesting than that. Let's take a look at the futures market over on DraftKings Sportsbooks right now, where plus 125 is the Cowboys to win the NFC East, but we also have odds on every other team in the NFC, including Washington at plus 260, the Giants at plus 350, the Eagles at plus 500. How would we calculate exactly what the sportsbook expects to make on this particular market? Well, we head on over to runthesims.com/wagers, where we have our sportsbook hold calculator, where we can key in exactly what the odds are on a market that holds up to 32 different sides. So you could actually throw in your Super Bowl odds into this particular calculator. But here we have it keyed in with the NFC East odds to win the division. There's 4 possible alternatives, 4 possible options, and here they are with the odds listed just as they were on the DraftKings Sportsbook. We key that all in and we see that the Sportsbook has a hold percentage in this particular instance of 10%. So that means that knowing nothing else about the teams, not having any inkling whatsoever about what actually is fair odds for any particular team, we can assume that the sportsbook is trying to juice up a 10% edge in their favor, and these are the exact types of situations that should raise red flags. So that doesn't mean that you can't bet into these markets, but you need to understand that if you consistently bet into high hold markets, you're probably going to be on the losing side. This is where line shopping helps out a lot. So now imagine you're not just comparing the best available line on those 4 teams at DraftKings Sportsbook, but you're comparing against maybe a plethora of different sports books that you have accounts at. You can actually key in the best line for each of those, and you may actually be able to get your hold percentage quite a bit lower because now you have better options at each book. So that explains the hold. Hope that makes sense. Go check out the rest of our calculators over at runthesims.com/wagers.